Good evening, everyone. Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So today we're back to Birushana. Last time, let's see. Naritsune arrived where we are. The Genpei faction was readying for war, and we got stuck on our own with Naritsune in the woods, trying to deal with an invasion from the barbarians of the north. I think that's about it. So, let's pick up where we left off then. Oop. Suddenly, the trees cleared and everything opened up in front of me. In the dim moonlight, I could see the road was cut off. Shit, it's a dead end! There's a cliff and a river? I can hear the sound of running water, but can we escape there? Yes, the Amishi. That's what they were called. Here they come, Naritsune! Yeah! It's no good, we're surrounded. Where's the path out? If we don't break through soon, we're done for. This! Oh no, arrows. Yeah! Okay, that's cool. Shanao's cool. I quickly flicked away the arrows that came flying at me. Instantly, an enemy came in slashing wildly at me. He's going to kill me! The arrows were a distraction, clearly. Naritsune gonna save our life, I assume? Yes. At that moment, Naritsune, who was standing beside me, pulled my arm tightly. Oh no! Oh no, we got hit! Oh no! Naritsune, your shoulder! But all that blood! It's deep, to be sure. In front of us, the Amishi were closing in, and behind us, a deep valley. It's one or the other. We've got to pick one. I guess hope that the water at the bottom is deep enough that we're not gonna dash ourselves on the rocks and die. But then there's still the possibility we just drown. I know you must be in so much pain, but don't die on me, Naritsune. We nodded at each other and prepared ourselves. We took a deep breath and leapt into the valley together. Let's just come in there. We landed in the river. Narutsune and I managed to swim to the riverbank and crawled out of the water, gasping for air. Somehow we made it. But how far downriver did we float? We managed to escape the Amishi, but it looks like we were washed downstream quite a way. Narutsune! Narutsune, wake up!
大きな声を出すな。聞こえている。
Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
当たり前だ。勝手に殺すな。
Yeah, you're right, sorry. He's moving pretty slow, and his voice is getting weaker. With those injuries, it's a miracle he made it out of the water. Anyway, we'll have to treat him soon. I put Narutsune's arm around my neck and stood up, supporting him. I hope we're putting the uninjured arm over us, because I don't think we should be putting pressure on the injured one in that way, right? I don't know. I don't know medicine.
くそ。貴様の肩を借りるなど。
You seriously care about that right now? Anyway, we've got to get out of here. The Amishi could still find us.
ああ。
There was a tall mountain beside the river. At the foot of it, in the shadow of the stones, I found a cave for us to rest in. We should be able to stay here for the night. Ooh, accidental. Just hold on, Narutsune, we can rest soon. I hurriedly laid him down in the rocky ground and checked his wounds. His kimono was stained bright red. He's not even conscious anymore. If he keeps losing blood like this, he's not going to make it. I removed the thick, wet kimono that stuck to him and began to treat his wounds with a ripped cloth. Sorry, did I wake you? I know it hurts, just hold on a little longer till I can stop the bleeding.
わかっている。まったく、こんな醜態を晒すとは。
Why did you block his attack? You would have been fine if you let me take the blow.
知らん。俺に聞くな。体が勝手に動いただけだ。
Ooh. Just moved on his own, huh?
お前が俺以外の誰かに倒されるのは我慢がならん。
That's his excuse.
ただそれだけだ。
Narutsune.
貴様なんて顔をしている。
I don't get it. What does my face look like?
心配するな。俺は死なん。
You better not die, Narutsune. Worry, I...
ああ、死ぬものか。お前を倒し、この俺を認めさせるまでは絶対に逃げるなよ、シャナオ。
He had reached the limit of his strength. Narutsune fainted and fell limply to the ground. It was late, and the temperature had fallen drastically. My wet kimono clung to my skin, stealing the remaining heat from my body. I hope I can at least start a fire. Naratsune's body is getting colder and colder, and he's lost so much blood. His hands are freezing. I'm not sure if he can make it till morning at this rate. Huh? Unbelievable! He's dying and all he can think about is that stupid duel? The darkness of the night grew deeper, and the cold air enveloped us relentlessly. If I don't do something, Naratsune will... We're enemies. Ever since we met, Naratsune and I have always crossed swords. Naratsune said he abandoned the name of the Heike, but as long as we're both warriors, we are surely destined to fight. Even though we share so much in common, even if I admire his pride and determination, the enemy is still the enemy. I could just leave him here to die. I know that. And yet... Naratsune, I won't let you die here. There was no other way. I made up my mind and untied the sash of the kimono I was wearing. Oh, now we're getting snuggling for warmth. Except it's snuggling for warmth and also one of us is dying. The night air touched my exposed skin with a chill. I took off Naratsune's kimono and pressed my skin against his cold body. I held him close to give any warmth I had to him. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. His body shivered from the cold and did not warm. I slowly stroked his cold, wet skin. Shoulders, arms, and back, our bodies remained perfectly aligned, transferring heat over and over, back and forth. Hold on, Naratsune. Naratsune? Naratsune, still in a daze, hugged me close as if clinging to my warmth. In response, I pulled him closer to me. After a while, Naratsune opened his eyes thinly, as if consciousness had faintly returned to him. Shh! I'm no angel. I'm not taking you anywhere. Naratsune's hand moved weakly as if trying to push me away, but I grabbed his hand, intertwining his fingers with my own. Hold on, Naratsune. You mustn't die here. We've still got a duel to fight, right? I'll be there to face you without anything holding me back. Isn't that right? So, you've got to live. Naratsune looked at me blankly, his lips quivering weakly. Because it's Shanao? Naratsune was fading between dream and reality. Once his consciousness became clear, he would know I'm a woman. Yeah, I kind of... It's gonna be... I was gonna say, it's gonna be pretty obvious to him when he wakes up, right? I held my breath and stared at the vacant expression on his face. Haratsune's eyes relaxed, and then he closed them. His arm wrapped its way around my back and held me close. I could feel his heart beating against my exposed chest. It seemed stronger than before, and warmth began to return to him. Yeah, we don't want him to get too warm though, because that might indicate that that wound's got infected. Is he asleep? I hope he thinks this was all a dream tomorrow. I wondered if he realized that I'm a woman. But even if he did, I knew that keeping him alive was more important at this moment. He seems better than before, but I can't let my guard down yet. I need to get out of here and treat the wounds quickly. Please, just hold on until morning. Dawn soon rose. Although still unconscious, Naratsune's body temperature seemed to have returned to normal after being kept warm all night. Have we managed through the worst of it? In that case, hold on just a little longer, Naratsune. He's light enough that I should be able to carry him on my back now. Before that, though, I should probably give him some water. Or at least drip some water on his lips with a wet towel. Let's head to the river first. I put the sleeping Naratsune on my back and headed for the river. Now let's see. The river was to the west. Quite far away if I remember. Naratsune's kimono, still wet with blood, began to slip off my back. I gently put him down to prevent him from falling, and was getting ready to pick him back up, when suddenly... Reinforcements! Benkei and Shungen! Those voices! Shungen! Benkei! I abruptly stood up and turned to face the voices. Immediately I saw the two of them off in the distance. They quickly noticed me and began approaching at a rapid pace.
Shana, ここにいたのだな。殿、よくぞご無事で。
Have you two been looking for me all this time?
当然だろう。ああ、着物も汚れておりますな。お怪我はございます。
Their relaxed expressions changed suddenly, frozen in horror.
ノリツネ、なぜそいつがここにいる?
Oh yeah, they didn't know Naratsune was here. Whoops.
本当にノリツネか。それにこの怪我。
I know you both must be surprised, and I promise to answer all your questions. But first, please help me get him out of here.
本気かシャナ。何があったか知らないが、奴は平家のものだぞ。俊元の言う通りです。なぜこのような事態に。話していただかねば納得できません。
What happened to my loyal vassal? Just... This is an order, just pick him up and take him away. I'm sorry, you two deserve an explanation, but we have to move. He's weak, and if we don't move quickly, his life could be in danger.
ですか。二人とも、シャナオ様は見つかったのか。
ご無事でしたか。はあ、本当によかった。
Tadanobu, Suginobu.
怪我はないようだが、疲れが見えるな。本当にすまなかった。柵は守れたが、エミシの奴らを撃ち漏らしてな。一夜かけて何とか一掃したが、シャナオ様はそれで終われたのだろう。
Tadanobu turned and looked at Noritsune with a worried gaze.
ああ、共に戦った彼は怪我を。意識を失っているようですが。
共に戦った？まさか話に聞いていた高人とはこいつのことなのか？
ああ、シャナオ様のお知り合いとだけ。
Wait, Shungen, no! I tried to stop him, but it was too late. Shungen's hard voice echoed against the rocks.
知り合いだって。この男は平家の者。名は平の則常だ。平の則常だと。シャナ、どうやら事情があるようだし、則常の手当ては早急に行おう。しかし、奴の正体を隠してはおけない。
I mean, we can keep his identity a secret.
身柄は秀衡様にお任せし、しかるべき措置を取っていただくのが道理だ。それでいいな。
All I could do was nod quietly at his words.
では、すぐ戻りましょう。則常のことは私から秀衡様にお伝えします。
なんと。では則常殿はシャナオー殿と戦う。そのためだけにここまで追ってきたと申すのか。
Yeah, he's just like that. Yes. Returning with the others, Hidehira's estate was in an uproar as Noritsune, the nephew of Kiyomori Taira, was brought in. Noritsune, though unconscious, was treated, taken into custody, and was being held in jail.
平家の、しかもあの平の則常が、この平泉にいくつきも潜伏していたとは。シャナオ殿、そなた、平家の者がここに来ていると知っていて、何故今まで黙っていたのだ？
Because the Heike aren't infiltrating. It's just Noritsune. I'm sorry. However, Noritsune assured me he had abandoned the Heike when he came here. Since he is no longer of the Heike family, I...
平家を捨てたなど嘘に決まっている。どうせ平泉のことを探る患者だったのだろう。
See, Noritsune? Your family sucks so bad that everyone is suspicious of you.
そなたとの勝負もただの方便で、実はこの地に攻め込むための偵察をしていた。その可能性は否定できまい。
That's not true. He's just a foolish warrior. He would never make some cowardly attempt to...
だからそのような言葉は信じられぬと言っておるのだ。家を出ようが何をしようが、平家に生まれ育ったものであることに変わりない。平家はどこまで行っても平家。権威を笠に非道を行う者たちだ。決して変わることなどない。
But I don't think he ever committed an atrocity. Lord Yasuhira, please! There were no lies in Naritsune's words. Please believe me!
ここまで来てまだかばい立てをするのか。父上、あの者をこれ以上生かしておくことはこの平泉のためになりません。この件はまだ平家に知られていない状況。今すぐ秘密裏に処刑すべきかと。
Oh, you can't execute him! No. No. Lord Hidehira.
すまぬ、シャナオ殿。そなたと則経殿が交わした言葉を疑うわけではない。だが、この地に混乱を招くと分かっている以上、則経殿の存在を見過ごすことはできぬ。
No.
わしを恨んでも構わぬ。だがそれでもこの地を統治する者として平泉を危険にさらすわけにはいかぬのだ。
Are we gonna have to break Naritsune out of jail and run away with him? Because I'm up for that. Even the kind and generous Lord Hidehira became a harsh ruler when it came to protecting the people of Hiraizumi. The unwavering look on his face made me acutely aware of the certainty of his decision.
それにこの世の中は大きく動き始めた。地盤を固め激流に備えれば今はわずかなほころびも命取りとなる。
What do you mean, my lord?
そなたにこそ関わりのある話だ。実は今朝方関東より使者が参った。伊豆に住むそなたの兄頼朝殿からの使者だ。
My brother?
ああ、先の後白河法皇様幽閉の件をきっかけに法皇様の第三王子である以仁王様がついに平家打倒に立たれた。
Prince Mochihito was a man of great character, who was pushed aside by Kiyomori and lived an unhappy life. He was said to have been plotting with remnants of the Genji clan in Kyoto to revolt against the Heike clan. But before they could raise an army, their plans were leaked out to the Heike and they were all killed.
だが以仁王様は討たれる前に各地に散らばる源氏の者たちに領事を送っていたのだ。平家打倒の放棄を呼びかけるその領事には清盛が法皇様を幽閉したことや貴族たちを流罪や死罪にしたこと、天皇に逆らい仏法を破滅させようとしていることなどを書き連ねていたという。
He designated Kiyomori and his clan as traitors seeking to usurp the imperial throne and called for their expulsion. This decree was taken up by various members of the Genji clan throughout the land as justification for war. So you're saying my brother intends to raise an army?
そうだ。伊豆の頼朝殿は源氏の嫡子。このような事態にあってもはや静観してはおれぬだろう。頼朝殿は源氏再興を掲げ平家打倒のために立ち上がられた。そなたのいとこにあたる木曽義仲殿らもな。シャナオー殿、そなたもまた源氏の御曹司の一人。これを好機と捉え兄のもとへ馳せ参じるもよい。または静観するもよいだろう。どちらを選ぼうともそなたの自由だ。好きな道を選ぶとよい。それが何であれわしは止めようとは思わぬ。だがこのような事態においては 我ら藤原家も相応の動きを取らねばならぬ。今この平泉で平家のものであった則経殿を放っておくことはできぬのだ。どうか分かってくれ。
Lord Hidehira. As a leader, that was Lord Hidehira's decision. I bit my lip and clenched my fists tightly. Naritsune was sentenced to death the following morning. Why? Why can't we just live freely? Naritsune left home and tried to live up to his beliefs. He grew much stronger than before and he seemed genuinely happy. And yet the ties with the Heike he tried to throw away bound him and entangled him. Just as I was almost killed in Kyoto for being Genji, Naritsune is now about to be killed for being Heike. No matter how far we run, we can't escape the blood of our families. We just want to live free to create our own path. That's all Naritsune and I want. Thinking of Naritsune's desire to become strong, to train, to fight with me, my heart ached. When this night is over, those strong and powerful eyes will be closed for good. Just, what am I supposed to do? Break him out of prison and run away. Midnight.
看守によれば処刑は明日。牢に入れられた時点で名が知られたのは明白だが、殺す相手に手当てを施すとは、藤原家の当主秀衡は町で聞いた通り情に熱い人物なのかもしれん。それでもやはりしがらみからは逃れられんか。心のどこかでは分かっていた。世の中を知り人として成長したとは言っても、この身に流れる血は紛れもなく平家のものだ。思えばあの商人一行にも最後まで本当の名を明かすことができなかった。それが答えだろう。まるで呪いだな。平家であることがいつまでも俺を縛る。俺はこのまま死ぬのか。平家の血に囚われたままシャナ王との決着もつけられずに、俺は生きたい。何にも縛られず、ただの自分として、そしてあいつともう一度。
Is emotional.
シャナ王。ゆうべ、俺は確かにシャナ王に助けられたはずだ。蝦夷の剣を受け、谷川に流された後、倒れた自分を担ぎ上げて、奴が手当てをしたのを覚えている。だが、その後に見たあれは誰だったんだ。一晩中誰かに抱きしめられていた。死にかけた俺を生かすため、その誰かは必死にぬくもりを分け与えようとしてくれた。
Oh, process of elimination, Narutsune. You know who was with you. You know who got you to the cave, so,
あの柔らかな肌の温かさ。意識が朦朧としていたせいでよく覚えていないが、あれは確かに女だったように思う。
You're really pretty sure. You were a bit out of it.
だがそれはおかしい。あの場にいたのはシャナ王だけだ。俺を助けたのはあいつに違いない。
Yes, Naritsune, you were definitely just hallucinating that the person was a woman. Definitely.
どういうことだ。まさかあいつは
Ah, man.
シャナ王は
He's picked up on it.
男ではないというのか。いや、しかしそんなバカなことがあり得るわけがない。あいつは源氏の御曹司。並外れて強く、激しい意志を瞳に秘めた武人だ。ただの夢だろうか。しかし。
Naritsune.
お前。
After all, I ended up coming here. I look at him with mixed feelings as he gives me a surprised glance. Yeah, he's surprised because he was literally just thinking about you. Thank goodness. It looks like he's okay. I mean, until they kill him tomorrow.
シャナ王、なぜ貴様がここにいる？
Don't make a sound. We can't let anyone notice us. Haha! We are breaking Naritsune out of jail! I opened the prison door with the key I had smuggled out.
な、
We've got to get you out of here while we still can. You've got to escape.
お前、何を考えている？いくら藤原家の客人とはいえ、そんなことをすればただでは。
I know! I couldn't help but interrupt him. Without another word, he nodded firmly. If Naritsune escaped, there would be an uproar. And it wouldn't take long for people to figure out I was the one that did it. I knew I could not escape punishment, but still. I have no choice. Even if this is a betrayal to the Fujiwara family and Hiraizumi, it's something I have to do. Come on, follow me. I'll lead you outside.
わかった。
I could feel Naritsune's eyes on my back, but I ignored his gaze and briskly walked forward. We walked through the dark estate and through the empty yard. I breathed a sigh of relief as we exited the estate grounds. Incidentally, has he got a new set of clothes that isn't covered in blood? Just thoughts. If we've been able to make it this far, you should be able to make it safely out of the city. In the morning, they'll know you're gone, and they'll come after you. You have to leave right away. Well, anyway, see you around.
待て。
Hey! Let go of my arm!
ならばこちらを向け。
When I reluctantly turned back to look at him, I saw his strong eyes shining brightly in the light of the pale moon.
なぜ俺を逃がす？
Ooh, choices. And hello, Nick. You missed so much. Let's see. We got cornered by the Amishi. Naritsune took a cut to the shoulder for me. We both jumped off a cliff and into the river. I got Naritsune into a cave. We did the snuggling for warmth thing. Shungen and Benkei found us in the morning. Shungen revealed to the brothers that that's Naritsune. Naritsune got shut up in jail to be executed in the morning, and we've just gone and broken him out. I think that just about covers everything so far today. But, right. Anyway, quick save. I think I want you to live. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the reason that's the reason we break him out of jail. We don't want him to die. I want you to live. That's a big open flower. Nice. It's obvious, isn't it? I want you to live. I couldn't just sit back and let you get executed. Besides, you said it yourself. We still have a score to settle. I feel the same. We still have to settle things between us. At least, that's what I thought. I was puzzled at first, but I had grown to like Noritsune's straightforward way of viewing the world. Competing against him meant something to me, and I'd finally come to realize that after all the time we'd spent together. Noritsune, you see me for me. You might be the only one who does that. And when I'm with you, I can just be me, not Genji or...
だからこんな真似をしたのか。秀衡殿を裏切り、己の立場を悪くしてまで俺を生かしたいと。
It is.
貴様はバカだ、シャナオ。どんな咎めを受けるかわからんだろうに。
And yeah, like you should definitely rewatch the beginning of this afterwards, because it got very emotional. Noritsune almost died. Oh, also there's a part of Noritsune's brain that knows that Shanao is female. But he's kind of denying it to himself at the moment. You're one to talk. You're the one who came all the way here just to fight me.
それもそうだ。俺も貴様もどちらも大バカ者だな。
Indeed. Norisune and I were very similar. And that was why I couldn't stand to see him die. Anyway, don't worry about the rest of this. If you care about me, just make sure you don't get caught. Make sure you get away.
本当にそれでいいのか。
Yeah, I owe you one anyway.
借りだと。
In Kyoto, when you let me escape the Heike soldiers that were following me.
貸しを作ったなどとは考えていなかった。
Guess only one of us was keeping score there.
自分は自分として生きたい。お前のあの言葉が俺を突き動かしただけだ。
I mean, I was gonna say we kind of owe him one for saving our lives by taking that sword wound, but then again, we also saved his life in return for that, so yeah.
何にも縛られない自分に慣れたと思ったのだがな。このざまでは結局それは叶っていないようだ。
Oh, you can do it. Just find somewhere in the countryside where no one knows who the Heike are. Me too, Noritsune. Someday I want to match the determination you showed in coming all the way up here to find me. But in the end, that just can't happen. In the end, we can't escape our blood. We can't escape the fate of the Genji and the Heike. Standing directly in front of Noritsune, I tilted my face up to stare directly at him. Let's fight, Noritsune. As we'd originally planned to do. As Kenji and Heike.
どういう意味だ
Lord Hidehira said that the will to overthrow the Heike is growing, and that the Genji are beginning to rebel. And among those raising the flag of rebellion is my brother, Lord Yoritomo.
頼朝がではお前も
I am. After hearing what Lord Hidehira said this morning, I'd made up my mind. Your mind heard that as kimchi. Are you hungry, Nick? You hungry if you're hearing that as a food? Being here in Horizon helped me to understand. I am a Genji after all. If we can't escape our blood, then we must fight for it. Don't you agree, Naritsune?
シャナオだがお前は
It wasn't like him to hesitate. Perhaps he remembered a little more from the previous night. Even still. Naritsune, I am your rival. The one you wish to defeat. Can't we just leave it there? Please don't say anything more, Naritsune. Please just leave it at that. I stared deeply into Naritsune's eyes, wishing that he would leave unsaid the truth he learned last night. Man or woman, it doesn't really matter, does it? Please don't deny me my life as a warrior just because I'm a woman. Of all people, I didn't want him to deny me that right. Because of all people, he'd always seen me for me. Just see me as your rival. Just see me, as Shanao. For a moment, we stared at each other. I didn't know if my thoughts were conveyed to him, but Naritsune suddenly exhaled and gave a small laugh.
お前はやはり変わらんなあの時と同じ目をしている
Huh?
今日で別れたあの夜いやそれ以前もか出会った時からそうだったお前はいつもそうやって俺のことをしかと見据えていたな物おじしないその目を好ましく思うこれほど強い眼差しを俺に向ける者など他にはいない今までもこれからもだ
Damn it, Naritsune, that's very sweet. Naritsune.
いいだろう俺たちの勝負は宿命に委ねるとしよう平家の者と源氏の者因縁背負った一族の人間として我らは決着をつけよう
Yeah, that works for me. The smile on Naritsune's face was unlike any I had ever seen before, as if he had overcome some terrible fate and proceeded on.
では俺は逃げるとするかここでぼさっとしていてはいつ追っ手が来るかわからんからな
Just like, keep it parasite, we may not get the fruit we wanted, but the one we deserve. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, after all the trouble I've gone to help you, you getting captured now would be the worst.
次にまみえる場所は戦場だそれがお前と俺との勝負にふさわしい花のある舞台であることを願うぞ
Right. Then we'll settle things once and for all. After a long moment in silence, our eyes locked on one another. Naritsune turned and walked away. He did not look back. On that night, I chose my path. It wasn't an easy path. In truth, I didn't know if I'd made the right choice. I would be lying if I said I was free from doubt. But I knew that whatever path destiny had in store for me, I would find him there at the end of it. He would be waiting for me. He who knew my struggles all too well. With that in mind, I felt that I could move forward on this dark and difficult path. We'll meet again, Naritsune. I promise. Until then, farewell. I stood there until I could no longer see his figure as it faded into the dark. Chapter 8. The next morning, Naritsune's disappearance from the prison caused a great commotion in the estate. Lord Hidehira and the others quickly figured out what had happened and called me to the estate. Yeah, it's a sad goodbye, but we'll see him again on the other side of a battlefield.
やはりシャナ王殿が乗常殿を逃がしたのだな。
Yes, I'm very sorry. The air was thick with tension, and I felt as though the glaring eyes of those around me would slice me into 1,000 pieces.
世のうちに単身で逃げたとあっては、今から追っ手をかけても捕らえることは難しかろうな。
平家の人間を逃がし、生きて帰らせたなどと。シャナ王殿、そなた、己が何をしたのか分かっておるのか。
Not let you execute my friend? I understand, my lord.
ふざけるな！よくもこのような愚かな真似を。あのまま処刑しておれば、平家に知られることはなかったのだぞ。
Well, yes, they would have never found out about it because he's not even with them anymore. Well, except we kind of just sent him back to become a Heike again.
これで都に戻られては、こたびの一件への報復として、あの者が兵を率いて攻めてくるではないか。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won't be bringing an army back here. Noritsune would never do such a thing.
わかるものか。そなたの甘い行動がこの平泉を窮地に落とす可能性があるのだぞ。いくら源氏の御曹司でも許せることではない。そうでしょ、父上。父上。
Lord Yasuhira's anger is justified. He called me a traitor, and I suppose that's what I am.
表を上げられよ、シャナ王殿。
A heavy voice prompted me to look directly at Lord Hidehira.
思慮深いそなたのこと、後の事態を軽く見たわけではないだろう。それほどまでにあの者を救いたかったか。
I did.
そうか。そなたたちは敵同士でありながら、どこか通じるものがあったのだろうな。まこと、くしき縁だ。だが、この地を治める者として、わしは、こたびのことを許すわけにはいかぬ。
Yeah, what's my punishment? I mean, you're not going to execute me, so... I never thought I'd see Lord Hidehira look at me with such disappointment. While I don't regret my actions, I know I can't cause any more trouble for the people of Horizon. Are we going to be cast out? Lord Hidehira, I'm so very sorry. What I have done is a terrible betrayal, especially given all the kindness I've received from Lord Hidehira in Horizon. I wish to take full responsibility for my actions.
責任などどうやって取るつもりだ。そなた一人に一体何ができる。
I will leave Horizon and I will fight, as an heir of the Genji. You're interested to see how all the Roots would react to the gender reveal? I mean, obviously, I guess there wouldn't really be a reaction for because Shungen knows I'm a girl, right? We literally grew up together, so I assume Shungen knows. But everyone else, it might be kind of interesting. Yesterday, I was told that Prince Michihito had sent out a ryoji to the people of the Minamoto to rise up in rebellion. Prince Michihito, third prince of Emperor Go Shirakawa, was seen as a strong candidate for succession but failed due to Heikei obstruction. That's not even the same word, dictionary, but hey. Hoki. Uprising or revolt against the current power structure. Ah, okay, we've got 3 dictionary words. But it's only highlighted 2 of them. Ryoji. A document that conveys the will of a member of the imperial family. Much like a Western royal decree. Like the other Minamoto across the land, I too will rise up as a Genji and fight to defeat the Heikei. In doing so, I hope to protect this land of Horizon from invasion by the Heikei.
そうか。そのように決められたか。
Yes. The world is in turmoil. I want to help those who are suffering and allow them to prosper like the people of Horizon. For that reason, I will fight. I will fight to defeat the Heikei and to protect Horizon. I hope you will accept this decision and my resolve as an apology for what I've done. Please, Lord Hidehira. Lord Hidehira looked at me, his gaze searching deep into my eyes. I stared firmly back at him. Just then,
今の話、本当？許可なく入室されるとは何事か。声をかけるまで控えていただくよう申し上げたはずだが。
oh yeah, this is Chanel's brother's friend, right?
あ、ごめんなさい。ちょっと嬉しくなっちゃって。
Also, that voice sounds familiar.
言い訳は不要。これだからバンド武者は。
Bando Musha. A samurai born in the Kanto region. Renowned for their bravery, and they also include samurai from Oshu. Bando Musha? If this man here is a soldier from Kanto, then... I looked at Lord Hidehira, who gave me a relaxed nod in return.
この者が関東から参った頼朝殿の使者だ。
Really?
俺、佐々木高津なっています。近江の源氏、佐々木家の息子で、今は頼朝様の部下をやってます。
How much of the dictionary do I still remember? Well... Omi. Ancient name for what is present-day Shiga Prefecture. Part of the Tosando district. I do remember that we've seen this dictionary entry before.
頼朝様の命令で弟君のシャナ王様にお会いするために来ました。
A young boy greeted us with a bright smile, without any sign of fear or apprehension. I mean, there's a reason I read all of the dictionary descriptions it gives me every time, unless they're repeats in the same stream. The barbaric actions of the Heike have also taken their toll on the Kanto region. Many there have taken up arms as well. Perhaps he's come to ask me to join my brother's army. That would make my brother's position even stronger. Lord Taketsuna, is that right?
Takatsuna でいいよ、シャナ王様。あなたは俺が仕える方の弟なんだから。話し方も来やすい方が助かるな。堅苦しい空気だと緊張しちゃって。
In that case, let's cut right to it. You're not only here to tell me that my brother is raising an army. But you want to see if I'll join him, is that right?
うん、実はそうなんだ。頼朝様は今、各地で戦いながらどんどん味方の兵を増やしてる。平家を倒して源氏の世を作るためにね。それで俺はシャナ王様に今の状況を必ず伝えるようにって言われてきたんだよ。シャナ王様、あなたも源氏の御曹司としてこの戦いに参加するべきだって頼朝様は思ってるんじゃないかな。だから俺を使者として平泉に向かわせたんだと思う。
You think my brother needs me?
きっとそうだよ。だって兄弟なんだから。
I see. The resolve I had expressed to Lord Hidehiro grew even stronger within me. Very well. I will do my duty as an heir to the Kenji clan. Please, take me to my brother's camp in Izu.
うん、もちろんだよ。
However, like I said before, my primary goal is to defeat the Heike and protect Hiraizumi. My goal is to help the people of this world and the people of Hiraizumi not to restore the Genji. And above all else...
いいだろう。俺たちの勝負は宿命に委ねるとしよう。平家の者と源氏の者、因縁背負った一族の人間として我らは決着をつけよう。
I will accept the fate of my blood and settle the score with Noritsune. That's why I'm going to the battlefield. The thought of Noritsune filled the pit of my stomach with strength and courage.
大丈夫だよ。他に理由があっても頼朝様だってシャナ王様が来てくれるなら嬉しいはずだもの。
I hope you're right.
殿、シャナ。
Both of you, I meant what I said just now. If you still want to follow me, I'd love it if you joined me. The road ahead will be dangerous, and I've decided not to run anymore.
そんなこと改めて聞く必要はない。シャナオ、俺はお前についていく。お前が戦うと言うなら俺も戦う。当たり前だろ。何より俺たちだってこの平泉を秀衡様たちをお守りしたい。だから連れて行ってくれ。
当然拙者も同じです。殿の一の家来になれば覚悟などとうにできております。
He's still mildly obsessed with being the number one vassal. Thank you, both of you. I'd already made up my mind to fight us against the Heike. Still, I was happy to see their unwavering support.
よかった。じゃあすぐに荷をまとめて。
お待ちください。
Yep, it's Sugunobu! He wants to be the number one of my heart. Now, I'm pretty sure that's what Shungan wants, right? Sugunobu!
シャナオ様、あなたの確固たるその決意、しかとお聞きいたしました。その上で、私も覚悟を決めました。
I think we're taking the brothers with us.
秀衡様、どうか私と忠信をシャナ王様たちと共に行かせてください。
嗣信、そなた一体何を。
確かにシャナ王様の行いは平泉を窮地に落としかねないものだったでしょう。ですが私はシャナ王様が心から平泉を思ってくださっていたことも知っています。
Sugunobu.
大きな宿命を背負っていながら平泉も守るというならば、その覚悟を家来としてお支えする。
Vassal number 2!
それが我が兄弟の道だと心得ます。
ああ、俺も兄者と同じ思いだ。シャナ王様は策を守るために戦ってくれた。先ほどの決意も真実だろう。秀衡様、どうかお願いいたします。俺たちを行かせてください。
Vassal number 3!
どうやら時が来たようだな。
Lord Hidehira's eyes narrowed as he looked down at the brothers who bowed deeply to him. His expression was stern but caring.
佐藤嗣信、佐藤忠信、そなたらをシャナ王殿に預けよう。
Lord Hidehira!
父上ですが、それでは。
何も言うな、安平。シャナ王殿の決意は固い。嗣信たちもそれが分かって申し出たのだ。平家を抑えることは欧州の平和にも通じる。これを先の一件へのけじめとし、わしは彼らを送り出す。
Oshu, another name for the Mutsu province, encompasses modern-day Miyagi, Iwate, Aomori, and parts of Akita Prefecture.
わかりました。
そうと決まれば出立は一日でも早い方がよい。源氏の御曹司として見劣りしない戦支度をわしが整えよう。シャナ王殿、嗣信たちを、そしてこの平泉をお頼み申す。
Yes, my lord! Later that day, we held the Genpei ceremony at Lord Hidehira's estate. Genpuku, the ancient coming-of-age ceremony to show a boy has reached adulthood, includes the abolishing of the boy's childhood name. Ah, we will no longer be Shanao. There, I changed my robe, tied my hair, and rid myself of my childhood name. And as I wore the Eboshioya, I was given a new name. Eboshioya, the customary father figure who places an eboshi or black lacquered headgear on the child undergoing the traditional Genpuku ceremony in ancient Japan. Now no, it can't be Kalla because I left it as it was.
さて、そなたの名だが、義経としようと。
Now we are Yoshitsune.
そなたは源氏で9番目のお子であるゆえ、九郎。源の九郎義経。
Yoshitsune Kuro Minamoto. So, Yoshitsune Kuro Minamoto.
さよう。今日これよりはそう名乗られるがよい。
Yoshitsune Kuro Minamoto. The sound of the new name fell quietly and heavily on my heart. Strange. My mind feels calmer than before. I wonder if this is what it means to have accepted fate. If I am to go into battle as Genji, I must be strong. Strong if I want to stop the tyranny of the Heike and save the people of this land. And strong if I want to fulfill my promise to Noritsune and fight him head on. It was for that reason I asked Lord Hidehira to perform the Genpuku ceremony, so I could face the world as a man.
藤原家を起こすきっかけを作り、この平泉と深い縁のある八幡太郎義家様から義の一文字をいただいた。かのお方のように強く生きられよ。我ら欧州の民は義家様を決して忘れぬ。それと同じように義経殿、平泉はいつでもそなたと共にある。よいか、それを忘れることのないようにな。
Yes, Lord Hidehira. Thank you. The warmth of his words and eyes filled me with a deep desire to meet his expectations of me. I'm so glad to have met Lord Hidehira. It was truly a blessing to have met this person in this place after fleeing from Kyoto. Despite all the trouble I've caused, I must find some way to repay him. I promise, I will do whatever it takes to live up to the name that you have given me, Lord Hidehira. I see taking the name of Genji not as the end of my journey, but as the beginning. The start of my journey to fulfill my destiny. Destiny. Fate given by heaven. The other day, Lord Hidehira, you told me that my name means child of what shines, and my light could illuminate the world.
言ったな。そしてその気持ちは変わってはおらん。
Those words stuck with me, and while I don't know if I can live up to them, I know I do want to help people. If my destiny is to aid those who suffer in this world, then I wish to fulfill it.
そうか。その思いを大切になされよ。そなたならば必ず成し遂げられるとわしは信じておる。
High-ranking place in the administration. I mean, I get the feeling that Yoritomo will be taking that. And it's not Shana's administration, it's Yoshitsune's. We are no longer Shanao. Right. The next day, as soon as the sun rose, we left Hirazumi. Shingen?
参陣することに不安はない。だが、元服し、名実ともに源氏のものとなったことに後悔はないのか?
That's the point. It doesn't look like Shingen's decided to shed his childhood name.
お前の秘密を知っているのは俺しかいない。それだけに、お前の気持ちも分かっているつもりだ。
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't keep running. I know taking up the name of Genji is something I have to do. I must accept my fate and fight for the Genji, that's all there is to it. As a member of the Genji, this is the right and proper thing to do. And then someday, when the time comes, I'll see him on the battlefield, and I'll keep my promise to Naritsune.
お前がそこまで言うなら、俺はそれを支えるよう力を貸すだけだ。初陣が控えているのだし、気合を入れねばな。
そうだぞ俊元。殿が立派に功績を上げられるよう、我らもしかとお支えせねば。
How hard did you just hit him on the back?
家来は主人に付き従う者。拙者は殿のお心のまま、どこまでもついてまいりますぞ。
義経様、我ら兄弟もこれより先はあなたを主と定めました。いかようなご命令でも付き従いましょう。
ああ、ここまで大きな戦に加わるのも久々だ。義経様のため存分に戦おう。
Thanks, everyone. My cheerful voice wasn't enough to mask the concerns I still held deep in my heart. I straightened my back and faced them. I'm really sorry my actions put Hirazumi in danger and caused everyone so much trouble. No matter how many apologies I make, I know it will never be enough, but I am still determined to defeat the Heike. If we defeat the Heike, Hirazumi will be safe, and so will the people across the land. I am prepared to devote myself to that cause, and once more, I ask for your help. My words were met with powerful nods from each one of them. That alone seemed to be enough to inspire me forward. No, that alone seemed enough to inspire me forward.
義経様には頼もしい家来がいるんだね。どんなことがあっても支えようとしてくれるってすごいな。
Yeah, they really like me. They are pretty great, but I know I can't lean on them too much. I've got to give it my all. I've got to give it my all too.
うん、これからは頼朝様や俺もいるし、一緒に頑張ろうね。さあ、しっかりついてきて。俺の案内があればすぐに着くよ。
Right, let's go, everyone.
おう。
Thus, we left the familiar lands of Hirazumi behind. My heart was filled with anticipation and determination as we set forth towards the battlefield and toward my brother. I will be strong. I will survive this war. Noritsune, I promise. Somewhere, somehow, I will see you again on the battlefield. An entire crew of husbandos. Well, yeah. So we headed to Izu, but before we arrived, we received new orders. Seeing the rise of Yoritomo's army, the Heike dispatched an army to defeat him. To intercept them, my brother moved west. His army numbered about 30,000 strong, including famous generals from around the Kanto region. It was believed that the two armies would clash near the Fuji River in Suruganokuni. Suruganokuni, old name for what is currently the central eastern parts of Shizuoka Prefecture, part of the Tokaido district. We quickly changed our path to reach the river, praying that we would make it before the battle began. Thankfully we did. It looks like we managed to make it before the start of the battle. So that camp on the other side of the river is the Heike. And yet...
頼朝軍の陣営は随分と大きいですな。平家側にも劣らぬ規模です。
The others were probably thinking the same thing, and they all stared at the camp in surprise.
本当だ。俺が平泉に向かう前はここまでの数じゃなかったのに。
Yeah, even the messenger is surprised. Is that so?
うん。頼朝様は最近まで蟄居していたでしょ。初めは本当に少数だったんだ。
使者も言っていたが、頼朝殿の意に賛同し合流する者が増えているのだろうな。それだけ平家への不満が溜まっていたと考えれば、この成長ぶりもうなずける。
とはいえ、まさかここまでとは。
これは頼朝様に目通りが叶うまで時間がかかりそうだな。
No, I think it's going to be fairly easy to get an audience with Lord Yoritomo, given I'm his brother.
大丈夫だよ。俺がついてるんだし。
Oh, and we have this guy. Also, just a second. I need to go put the light on. And we're back.
Oi! そこの者!
Watch this, he says, and the guards are like, oi, oi, you.
こそこそと何を嗅ぎ回っている。ここは源頼朝様の陣だぞ。
I have indeed banished the darkness.
怪しい連中め、まさか平家側の患者ではあるまいな。
Hey, look, we're suspicious.
ちょっと待って。俺は頼朝様の側近だよ。
側近だと。お前のような小わっぱが頼朝様に仕えている姿など見たことがない。
どうやら新参の兵のようだな。
おいおい、これじゃ本当に通れないぞ。
佐々木高綱って言えば誰かわかるよ。頼朝様の命令しばらく遠出してたんだ。ほら、この方は源九郎義経様。 頼朝様の弟君で、はるばる平泉からお連れしたんだよ。
Of course, with suspicious look at all of them. Yeah. What he says is true. My name is Yoshitsune Kuro Minamoto. Please send word to my brother, your Lord Yoritomo.
源の九郎義経だと？
Who's this old guy? I guess he's not actually that old. From within the camp emerged a stern-looking general.
あ、影時殿、ちょうどよかった。俺たちを入れてください。
騒がしいと思えば、そなただったか、高綱。
As soon as they heard Sir Kagetoki speak, the soldiers on guard went red with embarrassment and cleared the way.
すみません。でも助かりました。
That's true. Old in this era is different than old now. But I mean, like, compared to Lord Fujiwara, he's not actually that old. He's just... He's old compared to Taketsuna, who's a babyface.
あ、この方は梶原景時殿。俺と同じ頼朝様の側近なんだよ。
My name is Yoshitsune Kuro Minamoto. When I heard that my brother was going to raise an army, I rushed here to aid him. I hurriedly bowed my head, but he only leered at me without saying a word.
頼朝様の弟君はシャナ王という名だと聞いているが。
Yes, before heading this way, I underwent the Genpei ceremony and...
そなたには聞いておらん。どうなのだ、高綱。
シャナ王様はここに来る前に元服して義経様になったんです。この方は正真正銘頼朝様の弟で間違いないですよ。
なるほど。では、そなたが鞍馬の山でぬくぬくと育ち、その後は欧州に逃げたという御曹司か。
That's a very rude way of putting it, sir.
今まで源氏の名を名乗ることもなく逃げ回っていた臆病者が、どういう風の吹き回しで我らの陣に参ったものやら。
It's very rude. What? I stared back at Sir Kagetoki, dumbfounded by his harsh words. Have I done something to get a bad reputation here already?
我らは戦を前にして忙しい。戦う覚悟のない者など来られても邪魔なだけなのだがな。
Is he wrong though? We didn't flee with our tail between our legs like a coward. We left to avoid the temple getting attacked.
聞き捨てなりません。なぜそのように申される？
戦う覚悟あってこそここに参ったのではありませんか。何より殿のもとに使者を送られたのは頼朝様の方です。
我らの主を愚弄するつもりか。
Look at my vassals getting mad on my behalf.
よせ、皆落ち着け。
And Benkei, the voice of reason. Benkei's right. Everyone, I'm fine, really.
お前がそう言うなら。
家来のしつけがなっておらんな。
You have my humblest of apologies. Please forgive me. You are right to be suspicious of my sudden arrival, but we are ready for battle. Please send word to my brother.
まあいいだろう。殿のご意志に任せよ。
Sir Kagetoki snorted and strode his way into camp.
なんだあれは。なぜシャナ王があのように貶められなければならない。
Shingen, reminder, not my name anymore.
まったくだ。はるばる欧州から駆けつけた殿に対してあまりに心ない言い草ではないか。
ごめんねみんな。景時殿は頼朝様の腹心だし、いろいろと考えることも多い立場だから。
なるほど。そう考えればあの疑り深さも少しはうなずけますね。とはいえ殿への態度は到底納得いきませんが。
Yeah, he could have been a little more polite.
そう生きり立つものではないぞ。
弁慶、お前は平気なのか。なぜそう落ち着いていられる。
How can he be so calm? He's a monk!
無論拙者とて憤っておる。我らが殿を足ざまに言われて納得などできようものか。
He knows how to be mad internally.
だがこの軍の中では来たばかりの我らよりもあちらの方が立場は上であろう。
I think he could destroy everyone. That's also true.
今頼朝殿の腹心である景時殿とやり合っても殿のお立場を悪くするだけだ。
それはそうだが。
Penkei's right. It was naive of me to think they would trust me right away. We just have to be patient. I'm sure we'll gain Sir Kagetoki's trust once he sees our prowess on the battlefield. I'm sorry if I'm making you all feel bad, but...
お前が謝ることなど何もない。俺の方こそすまなかった。考えが足りなかったようだな。
ええ、家来が主を追い詰めるようなことがあってはならない。
そうだな。面目ない。
No problem. I know that you are all only thinking of me. Let's just be careful from now on.
お
Yes, no getting into fights within our own camp. We've got enough of a fight to deal with the people on the other side. So that's Sir Kagetoki, my brother's confidant. He must be very skilled to have the trust of my brother. Whatever the case, as an official member of the Genji clan, I needed to get my act together quickly. Even though this is my first battle, I can't afford to be cautious. I've got to show what I can do. After that, I was led to the camp and had an audience with my brother without a moment's rest. Excuse me. We were ushered into the camp. The generals were all lined up in a row, and then my eyes met with the man sitting before me. Comparing this with the DVD dating game is such a difference. Yes, that's because the Dead by Daylight dating game doesn't take itself remotely seriously. And also, I think we're actually more likely to get killed in this one than that one, somehow. This must be Yoritomo Minamoto, my brother.
お前が義経か。
A low, dignified voice struck my ears. I hurriedly sat down in front of my brother and bowed my head low. Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Yoshitsune Minamoto. I heard from Lord Takatsuna that you have raised an army. I have come with my vassals from Oshu. I have longed to meet you, brother. And now meeting you here today, it feels like a dream come true. Brother? He is imposing! Imposing is definitely the word here. Look at those eyes. I looked up to see him there. He merely glared down at me with a cold, harsh gaze. I mean, we might not have a hatchet-wielding muscular woman protecting us here, but we do have a naginata-wielding muscular man instead. And the others. I didn't feel any warmth or joy coming from him. No hint that he was at all happy to finally meet me after all these years. My brother just looked at me with emotionless eyes, judging me, calculating my worth to him. What a cold gaze. It's like he doesn't care about seeing me at all. My heart, which had been soaring with joy, fell into despair in a flash. What?
ただ私の顔を見るためか、それとも我が陣に加わり戦うためか。
Not knowing what he meant, I was puzzled. Do you suspect, brother, that I am not ready to fight? Just as Sir Kagetoki suspected? In that case, I'd better choose my words carefully. To fight, of course. I have practiced all these years in order to save the people from suffering and to retaliate against the Heike. I am ready for battle. Please allow me to join your ranks. I bowed my head. My brother looked at me for a while, and then finally spoke.
ならばよい。参入を許す。源氏のために存分に働いてみせよ。
Thank you. I promise to be of great use to you in the days to come. Even though he allowed me to join his ranks, I did not feel any change or warmth in his behavior, in his demeanor. Perhaps he doesn't trust me because he's never met me before? I felt a sharp pain in my chest. Brother. I shot him a longing glance, but he wasn't even looking at me anymore. The conversation was over.
では、早速軍議を開くとしよう。
With the generals gathered, a strategy for tomorrow's battle was formulated. I can't afford to be seen as a burden on everyone here. To find a way to be useful.
平家側の動きは
藤川の対岸に陣を構えて数日経ちますが、こちらの出方を伺っているようですね。敵の総大将は平常政。清盛の甥ですが、特に戦上手との話は聞いたことがありません。
Tsunemori Taira's eldest son, nephew of Kiyomori. You think we might have some new games in rotation next week? I don't think so, because we've still got a whole lot currently running. Trying to reduce the number of games I have in rotation. Finish up some things.
とはいえ油断は禁物。あの大軍を撃つには先手を取るのが上策でしょう。
そうか。
Yeah, we need to bring Gundam back off the bench at some point. Also Guild Wars 2. I almost scheduled Guild Wars 2 for this week, but I decided to do some finishing up on other things. Tsunemasa is Naratsune's cousin. Though he hasn't fought in many battles before, I'm sure he's quite skilled.
そういえば、義経殿は戦は得手でしたかな?
Hello, Hunter. It's going fine. So many things have happened. Do you want a summary? My ears suddenly perked up when I heard Sir Kagetoki bring up my name. Sir, this will be my first battle. I have been trained with a sword, but... I mean, technically it's not your first battle. Well, I guess it's your first pitched battle. We've had skirmishes. Okay. Yeah, sure. Summary of what we've had so far. We got cornered by the Amishi. Naratsune took a sword blow for me. We jumped off a cliff. Sheltered in a cave overnight. Did the snuggling for warmth thing. Naratsune almost died. We were found by Shungen and Benkei, and Shungen gave away that Naratsune was Naratsune, which got Naratsune captured and sentenced to be executed. We broke him out of prison, sent him on his way, caught some flack for doing that, and now we've gone to join our brother in battle, having also done the Genpei ceremony and changed our name. And that's where we are now.
そうであったか。では、この機会に経験を積まれるとよろしい。
I see. What exactly did you have in mind?
殿、いかがでしょう。弟君に源氏の子としてふさわしい活躍の場を与えて差し上げては。
Yeah, that is a lot. A lot has happened. We have been story dense today.
それもいいだろう。
There we go. Is he putting us on the front line?
こたびの戦では平家の裏をかくために奇襲作戦を取る。少数部隊を一つ組み、その先陣を切らせることになるだろう。
Deploying one small unit to flank and distract them. I guess we're a small unit. There is 5 of us.
義経、お前がその部隊を率いるのだ。
Yes, sir. Such an important role for me. They heard me when I said this is my first battle, right?
戦の優劣を左右する重要な役目ではあるが、その分、最も危険な役回りとなろう。
The most dangerous part. My brother stared at me with his cold, piercing gaze. I was momentarily at a loss for words. I won't gain my brother's trust by backing down now. Leave it to me. We'll make sure to live up to your expectations.
その言葉、決してたがえろ。
Sir. No backing out now. Well, I came here to prove myself as a Genji after all. A cold shiver ran through my body. I wondered if he was aware of my determination. My brother's face still showed no sign of emotion whatsoever. we're not quite cannon fodder. We're a distraction. Just before dawn. With the surprise attack scheduled to begin shortly, a small contingent of us lined the marshy area along the river.
大丈夫か?
Oh yeah, we've got to get across the river as well. Yeah, I'm fine. We just have to get through the mission my brother gave us.
まったく、初陣であるお前になんて無茶をさせるんだ、頼朝様というお方は。
Yes, Shungen, but if we prove ourselves doing this, then no one's gonna doubt us anymore. I don't think we need to use Yoshitsune's feminine wiles. I think we can slice them up without doing that. Yoshitsune is strong.
しかし俊元、考えよう
And
に
these
よっては
guys are strong.
これは頼朝殿の期待の表れとも取れよう。ご心配には及びませぬ。殿のことはこの弁慶が必ずやお守りいたします。
So did he send other people with us, or is it just us five?
無論俺も視力を尽くそう。何があろうとも、お前を傷つけさせはしない。
Yeah, please don't fight to your dying breath. We'd rather you don't die, Shungen. Thanks, Benkei and Shungen. I'm counting on you both.
俺と兄者がいることも忘れるなよ、義経様。平家の者どもなど蹴散らしてやる。
その通り。私も欧州の者として恥ずかしくない働きをご覧に入れましょう。
Right. Thank you both as well. It's so reassuring to have you with us too. Alright everyone, let's make it through this together. The five of us looked at each other and nodded. What a good group of friends. With them by my side, I have nothing to fear. I knew that as long as we stuck together, we'd be able to make it through this battle. Then... Ah, the tyrant camp. You can tell because it's covered in red. Finally, the battle began. First, we crossed silently across the river and approached the Heike camp. The river must have been relatively shallow, or slow, then. Then, following my brother's orders, we set fire to various parts of the camp. Ooh, fire! The flames spread, quickly enveloping the Heike camp in a sea of flame. Oh, I like the particle effects that are going over the top of the text box. That's cool. I think they're going over the top and not underneath. I mean, I guess the text box is kind of see-through, so they could be underneath rather than on top. But I think they're on top. No, they are underneath. They're going underneath the text. Ignore me. I still like them. The Heike soldiers who'd been flushed out by the flames rushed out of the camp. Here we go!
源氏の者どもが攻めてきたぞ。早く起きろ。敵はどれくらいだ。
They had all been asleep when we attacked. Well, that's their problem. The Heike camp quickly descended into chaos as we rushed in. Attack at night and use the fire and darkness to confuse them. This was my brother's plan and our aim. Ah! momentum. We've got to focus on reducing their numbers. Don't get caught in the fire and stick together. Keep an eye out for counterattacks.
承知したはっせいなんだあの武器うわっ
What kind of weapon's that? That would be a hook blade. Or whatever it was they call it in this game.
このあさあ行こうぞ俊元
Yeah, the hook blade is really cool, isn't it? There are so many really cool weird weapons in the world.
ああ一気に崩す
I mean, Benkei's is kind of weird being like a monk's staff with a naginata blade on the end of it. So you sort of look up and you're like, oh yes, this is a monk. Oh! You wouldn't find a stream geeking out over weird weapons. Maybe. Or just weapons in general.
援軍を呼べ
I wonder how many pictures I have from the times I visited the armories. I'm not sure I have that many. Do I remember the Altar of the Deadliest Warrior? I remember it. Yeah, that rings a bell. I don't remember if I watched it or if I watched all of it. I'm not sure. Benkei was clearly in his element, but Shingen was also no stranger to dispatching enemies quickly. Thanks to their hard work, it looks like we're on track. We might just pull this off after all.
殿もうすぐ本隊が来ます大将の常政を探しましょう
Right, let's move further into their camp. Yeah. I walked deeper and deeper into the enemy camp, wielding my sword against the rush of oncoming enemies. I will crush all those who stand in my way. We got them scared. Ha!
くそ弓だこうなったら弓で狙え全部の矢を切り払いやがった
Feels like playing a Warriors game. Goodbye, mobs. Goodbye, mobs. You can't win. Now tell me, where is the general?
うるせえ死ね
As I flicked back the weapon of the defending soldier, I saw a figure in armor hiding in a nearby tent. A Yusunamasa Taira.
だったら何だというのだ
Oh no, he doesn't.
仕掛けおって
He doesn't even have a face to call his own. Poor background mob Tyra guy.
もはや勝機はない退却だ引け皆引け
Hey!
退却だ退却の命が出たぞ ああ、これはもうダメだ。さっさと逃げろ。
From there, it was all a blur. The enemy soldiers quickly stampeded out of the base, sending dirt and dust flying through the air. What a mess! I can't even see Tsunemasa anymore.
一体どうしたんだ?
What happened, Shungen, is I think we routed their entire army with 5 dudes. 5.
我先にと逃げておるな。全く手応えもない。
思うにもともと士気が低かったのでは。それが奇襲で一気に崩れてしまったとか。
I think you might be right about that, Suginobu.
義経様、大将はどうだった?
No, he got away. But it wouldn't be right to attack fleeing soldiers. There's no point in pursuing them anymore. Although we were not able to capture or defeat the general, I hope we lived up to my brother's expectations.
それなら十分な働きをしたと思うぞ。初陣にしては上出来だ。
きっとお褒めの言葉をいただけます。後で報告に参りましょう。
Good idea. It really was disappointing, though. Looking at him, it was hard to believe that Tsunemasa was a Heike general. He's not anything like Noritsune, that's for sure. Noritsune Noritsune would have never turned and run like that. If it was Noritsune... I murmured to myself quietly as the sky's morning glow began to fade in, radiating from the distant horizon. Thus, the battle at the Fuji River came to an end. The result was a great victory for the Genji. The Heike lost most of the troops they had gathered, and Tsunemasa fled back to Kyoto. I still wasn't sure if my efforts in the battle had lived up to my brother's expectations of me. But soon after, I began to be treated like a real member of the Genji clan. There we go, we've proved our worth. On top of that, the major defeat of the Heike clan at the Fuji River sent a tremor through the world. You don't think it could be a trick like a fake general? I mean, I wouldn't put it past the Heike. But also, I do think there's probably members of the Heike who are like, I don't know, so secure in their clan's ascension that they probably skimped out a bit on the training. The once overconfident and arrogant Heike soon realized the gravity of the situation. Kiyomori was furious that his army had suffered such an ignominious defeat, so he created another army to strike at Yoritomo. But then... Kyoto, Rokuhara. Rokuhara, the traditional residence of the Taira Heike clan, centered around Kiyomori's mansion. Located near Matsubaracho, Higashiyamaku in Kyoto.
なんということだ。ここまで不吉なことが続くとは。ああ、藤川の戦は大敗。その上、木曽根義仲が率いる軍も止められていないと聞く。
Fuji River Battle. On October 20th, 1180, the Battle of Fuji River was fought on the shores of present-day Fuji City in the lower reaches of the Fuji River. Oh, the lower reaches of the river, so yeah, it's not going to be particularly fast or, like, deep there, is it?
我らは戦から離れすぎたのか。これでは長く続いた映画ももはや。
And as he said, they'd lived too long in peace.
そのようなことは申されますな。きっとまだどうにか。本当にそうお思いか。ああ、本当に。なぜ今なのだ。
Wow, we have totally destroyed their morale.
なぜ今、清盛様はお亡くなりになったのだ。
Oh! The old dude died. Yeah, that's not gonna help you very much. The sudden and unexpected death of the leader of the Heike family, Lord Kiyomori, threw the family into a state of chaos.
恐ろしい話じゃ。原因不明の熱病だったと聞いたぞ。
A fever and no one else fell ill, huh? Someone poisoned the guy. For sure. Rest in heck.
町では仏法を破滅させようとした罰だと噂されておるそうな。
I mean, or we can go with a punishment from the butter.
しかし、平家はこれからどうなるのだ。清盛様亡き今、代わりとなれるものなど。
I guess if we're looking for who poisoned Lord Kiyomori, we need to look for who's really angling to take over here.
なんだか神気臭い空気だな。
皆は父上を頼りにしていたからね。ああなるのも仕方ないだろ
でもさ、悲しんでいる暇があったらさっさと討伐軍を出すべきだと思うけど。
Shigehira! If we have time to be sad, we have time to be sending out an army. Shigehira's just like, whatever, Dad's dead. Can I go fight now?
それこそ喪に服してるうちに、義仲か頼朝あたりに都まで攻め入られるよ。
重衡は随分と薄情なのね。
姉上。
Ah yes, this snake.
徳子、こちらに戻っていたのか。
当然でしょ。本当においたわしい。死に際は相当苦しまれたとか。
祈祷も看病も効かなかったのだ。さぞおつらかったろう。
父上。
ま、それはそれとしてさ、これからどう動くの、叔父上。父上がいなくなった今、討伐軍の進軍とか誰がまとめるの？一族の中でそれが務まりそうなの、叔父上かその兄弟くらいだと思うんだけど。
そうだな。それに戦に出る将も足らぬ。
I think someone's getting a promotion. And I think it's the brother in blue.
大変にございます。
なんだ想像し。
申し訳ございません。しかしそれがあのお方が戻ってきたのです。
Oh, and this is when Noratsune is gonna come back.
あのお方？
I miss hair down Noratsune. I miss him. He looks so much younger again now.
森常。
あの者がなぜここに。知るわけがなかろう。もう平家とは無関係ではないのか。
これは驚いた。
うわ、本物？久しぶりだね。
則常、よく戻ってこられたこと。父上に逆らった件忘れていないわよね。一体何のつもりで帰ってきたの？
外に出てみて分かったのだ。俺はこの家とは切り離せぬと。ただの己として身を立てようとしたが、それは叶わなかった。自分はこの一族で生きていく道しかないと痛感した。それで戻ってきたのだ。都はすっかり寂れ、映画を誇ったかつての姿などどこにもなかったが。だがそんなもの俺には関係ない。俺は部が震えればいい。
そう、それで受け入れろと。父上がお亡くなりになったからといってそんな簡単に行くと思って？
I'm pretty sure he didn't intend to come back right as Kiyomori died. You think Tokuto did the poisoning? Yeah, I think it's possible.
そうじゃ。一度は平家を出た身、戻れるわけがなかろう。
感動されたお前の席などもう一問にはないぞ。
お待ちください。皆の言い分はごもっとも。しかし兄上の亡き今、我らが団結せずにどうするというのか。
Norimori's just like, yes, I know we disowned him, but he's a very good warrior, and we need very good warriors right now.
ここは貴重な戦力と考え、今一度迎え入れてはくださらぬか。
父上。
今は平家苦難の時だ。お前が帰ってきたことはこの不幸の中にあって唯一の光かもしれん。そう思えばこそお前と共に平家のかつての栄華を取り戻したいのだ。
She is not happy.
徳子、そう睨むものではないよ。冷静に考えれば則常は迎え入れるべきだと思うけどね。
友森様まで。
まあそうだよね。これから各地の源氏と戦うなら将だって足りないし、則常は武芸に長けてるしね。
Yeah, she does seem dangerous. She seems like the sort of person I wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley. Like, she'd probably stab me. Actually, she probably wouldn't stab me. Because look at her expensive kimono. She would probably get someone else to stab me. Like, while I was distracted by her, someone would sneak up behind me and stab me in the back.
藤川であんな大敗しておいて、そんなこと言ってる余裕ないと思うけど。先日のあの戦だって則常が率いてたらまた違ったんじゃない？
Yeah, if Noritsune was leading the battle at Fiji River, you might have lost your entire army because he wouldn't have retreated, but
それは。
it wouldn't have been quite as much of a rout, at least.
藤川。
頼朝を倒すために経正を大将に据えて駿河の国の藤川で合戦をしたんだよ。結果は平家軍の惨敗。あのシャナ王、いや今は元服して義経と名乗っているそうだが、 彼が先陣切って奇襲を仕掛けてきてね。こちらは方法の体で敗走したというわけさ。
なるほど。奴が相手ならば常政では荷が重かったろうな。すでに戦場へ赴いていたか。
ノリツネ、何かおかしかった？
いや、では源氏型の脅威と言えるのはその義経だけか。
I don't think Yoshitsune is the main threat.
どうかな。一番勢いがあるのは源義仲じゃない？基礎で挙兵したんだけど、うちの追討軍を次々と破っちゃってさ。これ以上大きくなると面倒なんだよね。
That's the point. The Heike have like 2 armies advancing on them.
義経のいる頼朝軍は義仲軍に比べて勢いはまだ弱い。そういった意味では義仲が最も厄介と言える。頼経、これが我が軍の現状だ。我が一族に戻るというなら、お前の手で義仲を撃ってはくれまいか。
But he doesn't want to fight Yoshinaka.
父としてではなく、一侍として頼む。これまで磨いてきた武芸を今ここで一族のために使ってくれ。
わかりました。二度と帰らぬと宣言しておきながらここに戻ってきたのだ。罵られても致し方ないことと思っている。だが戻ってきたからには結果を出そう。この手で必ず義仲を、全ての源氏を倒す。
He's gonna defeat all the Genji, huh? One month later.
やあ、則経。戦の準備は順調かな？
友森。友もつけず何の用だ。
そういぶかしがることもないだろう。戻ってきてしばらく経ったし、そなたと話したいと思っただけだよ。今日に戻って以来、そなたは屋敷にこもってばかり。一族の集まりにもろくに顔を出さないのだから。
俺は出陣を命じられ、戦を控えた身だ。これでも忙しい。それに先ほどの集まりとやらも叔父上を忍ぶという名目で歌やら舞やらを披露し合っているだけではないか。
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust Tomomori at all. He looks suspicious.
今はそんなことをしている場合ではない。映画に浸りきった平家の者たちにはそれすらもわからないのか。
You and the brother, Natsune and the brother in red are both like, who's got time for celebrating the dead? We gotta go fight.
真面目だね。今さらあがいたところで傾きかけた日を戻すことなどできはしないさ。
このまま平家が沈むとでも言いたげだな。
沈むよ。いつかはね。そなたもそう思うだろう。今日出る以前には見えなかったものが今なら見えているはずだ。そしてもう気づいている。今この時が平家の斜陽だと。
友森の話はもっともだ。俺とて考えなかったわけではない。確かにお前の言う通り、平家は落ち目だ。以前のような暮らしには戻れんだろうな。
そうだね。皆それを分かっていながら必死に目を背けている。源氏との戦支度を進めながら、一方で宴まがいの集まりなどを開いているのはその表れだろう。なんとも愚かで悲しいことだ。だから私は不思議なんだよ。家を捨て広い世を知ったはずのそなたが沈みゆく平家にわざわざ戻ってきたことが。
Is he suspicious as to why Naratsune's come back?
ここを出る時もなぜと聞かれたな。
ああ、懐かしいね。それでどうなのかな？
それが俺の宿命と悟ったからだ。
宿命？平家と共に滅びることが？ああ、違うな。また義経絡みか。
あいつは、俺の好敵手は、宿命を受け入れ、戦う道を選んだ。己の血を呪い、逃げるのではなく、すべてを背負って立ち、俺に向かってくると決めたのだ。ならば、俺は受けて立たねばならん。
Me too, Narutsune. Someday I wanted to match the determination you showed in coming all the way up here to find me. But in the end, that just can't happen. In the end, we can't escape our blood. We can't escape the fate of the Genji and the Heike. Let's fight, Narutsune, as we had originally planned to do, as Genji and Heike. Narutsune, I am your rival. The one you wish to defeat. Can't we just leave it there?
あいつが源氏の者として挑んでくるならば、俺も平家の乗常として迎え撃たねばならん。
Welcome back, Hunter.
源氏と平家が雌雄をかけてぶつかり合うとき、あいつの前に立つのは、この俺でなければならんのだ。平泉で別れたあの夜、義経がその決断を告げたときに、俺もまた覚悟を決めた。源義経、俺はあいつと戦う。すべてを背負った俺と、すべてを背負ったあいつで、今度こそ決着をつけるんだ。
なるほど。それが戻ってきた理由か。
ああ。これで満足か？
いやはや驚いた。そこまでの思いを抱いていたとはね。何にせよ、少し会わない間に随分といい男になったものだ。今のそなたを見れば、女房たちや白拍子が黙っていないだろうに。
Shirabyoshi. The name for a type of banquet song and the woman who plays it. Also a typical name for prostitutes because many of the singers were also prostitutes. Narutsune went from looking like a fierce hog back to the flamingo. I know! I miss his other hairstyle! He looked so much better! And thank you, Hunter. I'm glad you enjoy your time here.
Huh? 全くお前は相変わらずだな。何を言っているのだ。冗談も大概にしろ。
Naratsune's just like, yeah, I got no time for women here.
本気で言っているんだよ。だが、そうか。やはり義経か。そなたの人生観をガラリと変えた上、そこまで骨抜きにするとは。あの者に興味が湧いてきてしまう。きっと、さぞかし魅力的なのだろうね。
骨抜き？またわけのわからぬことを。なぜそんな話になるんだ？
今のそなたの言葉を聞いたら誰だって同じことを考えるだろうけれど。
Tomomori's like, it kind of sounds like you're in love with Yoshitsune. And Narasune's like, excuse me, what? Why would you think that?
それほど熱い思いを語るとは、まるで義経に恋焦がれているようだ。
Oh, look, he blatantly said.
バカを言うな。そんなわけがあるか。
Yeah, we're gonna prove those words are wrong later.
冗談だよ。
Also, how much of a tsundere response was that?
話がそれだけならもう帰れ。さっきも言ったが、俺は忙しい。
ああ。だが、人とは面白いね。そなたと義経の起源がどんな顛末を迎えるか、興味が出てきたよ。
Yeah, I'm gonna make them eat those words. That's the whole fun of tsunderes.
この戦の中でそれを見届けてみたいものだ。
何が興味だ。やつめ、勝手なことばかり。
Not long after that, Naritsune left Kyoto with a large army. He was headed for Hokuriku with the purpose of subduing Yoshinaka, who had raised an army in Kiso.
皆聞け。こたびの目的は北陸にはびこる源氏の勢力を叩くこと。そのため連日義仲に賛同した者らを次々と制圧していくこととなる。そして我らはここで義仲軍と対峙する。絶対にひるむな。たとえ相手が快勝続きで勢いがあろうとも、数の上ではこちらが優位。この則経がいる限り我ら平家は負けはしない。
則経様、
そうだ、我らには則経様がいる。早期は平家にこそある。
He's a good leader, isn't he?
これ以上奴の好きにはさせん。行くぞ
あれがこたびの敵か。あんなものこの義仲が潰してやる。平家の討伐軍など戦を忘れた弱腰ばかり。今回もすぐに決着がつくだろうな。行くぞカルイラ、突っ込め。貴族かぶれの侍など敵ではない。
That's a long sword! I mean, I knew it must have been a long sword because it was on its back and, like, not at his waist, but that's a long sword! Yoshinaki's soldiers are vibrating in anticipation. I mean, they're probably running, but you know.
これでも食らえ。負けんぞ。なんだ、いつもと様子が。
勢いが良すぎる。まずい、押されるぞ。今だ、撃てー。なんて数だ。やだ、矢が降ってくるぞ。
待て、ひるめば分断される。
Our boy's destroying them.
そのまま突き進め。矢の届く範囲にとどまらせろ。俺についてこれる者は来い。正体を組んで残りを撃破する。
はっ、いら行くぞ。乗り常様に続け。
なんだこれは。今までと全く違うではないか。
吉永様、こちらは列も乱れ、皆チリチリになっております。囲まれれば矢でいられ、逃げても騎馬隊に撃たれるします。
くっそ、なぜだ。なぜこんなことに。平家側にも骨のあるやつがいるな。舐めていたのがあだになった。全軍引け、撤退だ。
おお、敵軍が。ああ、引いていくぞ。我らは勝ったのだ。ついに勝てた。乗り常様のおかげだ。
Morale
吉
is
永
up.
の出花をくじくことはできた。あの様子なら本拠である木曽まで後退していくだろう。しかしまた北陸を抑えられてはまずい。あとは吉永に賛同する源氏方を制圧して回らねば。
The nameless mobs did something. In remarkable fashion, the Heikei army, led by Noritsune, continued their attacks on generals who had sided with Yoshinaka. His achievements and activities became widely known, and Noritsune's prestige in the Heikei family grew. And then... Kamakura. The army led by Noritsune has defeated Sir Yoshinaka of Shinano?
はい、平家の武将の中でも一番の活躍をしておるようですな。しかし義仲殿も負けてはおらぬ様子。敗戦した後、また討伐軍を返り討ちにせんと北陸にて奮闘しておるようです。
Hokuriku and Shinano, both are closer to the capital than Kamakura.
今は都を拠点とした平家方が各地で挙兵している源氏方のもとへ向かい戦をしておりますからな。
As soon as I heard those words, a glimpse of my brother appeared in my mind. That must be why my brother is working to consolidate his gains in Kamakura, to create his own stronghold. Oh, you love Benkei's voice? Same. Same. His voice is so good. After our win at Fuji River, I thought we were going to quickly attack the capital after, but...
他の武将に殿と同じ考えの者もおりました。戦での勝利を好機と捉え、その勢いのまま都を攻めるのも有効な策にございます。ただ頼朝殿はそれよりも鎌倉を優先した。どちらが正解とも言えぬ問いです。
I suppose so. Well, all we can do is follow my brother's orders. And now that I've been given an estate of my own, my job is to stay sharp and wait for my next orders. I mean... Lillian's voice is excellent, Gapmo, eh? But yeah, Benkei's voice is better.
それがよろしいかと。この弁慶、殿がお望みならば、毎日でも鍛錬のお相手をいたしますぞ。
Hello, Xander. How are you? Oh, yes, please. Still, it's strange to know that out there, Noritsune is fighting hard against the Genji in Shinano. He really is doing a lot to help the Heike in the war. I am doing fine as well. Okay, choice. Can't say I'm surprised. He really has returned, or we can't lose. I wonder if this is a affection choice or if it's a stat choice. I'm tempted to go with can't say I'm surprised. But also we can't lose is a good one. Let's just double check. We got a quick save. Can't say I'm surprised. Okay, it was an affection choice and that flower opened up real wide. So we're sticking with that. I had yet to meet Sir Yoshinaka, but I'd heard he was a man of great valor. It was a shame the Genshi were being driven back in the Hokuriku region by the Heike, but... You'd be googling the answer, would you, Hansa? I mean, normally when I'm playing these games off stream, I am working off a guide. But, while I'm playing it with you guys, I am doing this without a guide. It is fun to play without a guide the first route. It's just that sometimes these games are so long. I can't say I'm surprised, Noritsune. With Noritsune's skill and ability, the fact that Sir Yoshinaka had not been completely wiped out seemed lucky. Noritsune is going to war while bearing the Heike name. He intends to fulfill his promise to me after all. Even though we're on opposite sides, we're still fighting with the same determination. Thinking about it that way, I can't help but feel reassured. How strange. Ah yes, Cupid Parasite without a guide. And how we, yeah. You see, Cupid Parasite is why from now on, while I'm not going to use a guide, I am going to check if any of the routes are locked before I start. Because I don't think we'd have messed up quite so badly with Cupid Parasite if we'd known that Raoul wasn't an option to start with. I mean, actually, we still needed a guide to get through the quiz thing. But at least we'd have used that for a character we could actually get. Did I read this line? I don't remember, but let's just go with it. Thinking about it that way, I can't help but feel reassured. How strange. Then, sooner or later, we'll meet on the battlefield. And when we do, we'll each give it all we've got. Thinking of the upcoming final battle with Noritsune, I lowered my eyes. Later that day, I was summoned by my brother.
義経、お前に北陸への出兵を命じる。
We're going to where Noritsune is.
かの地では今、平家と源氏の力が拮抗状態にある。木曽の源義仲と合流し、平家の者どもを蹴散らしてこい。
You want me to aid Sir Yoshinaka?
同じ源氏とはいえ、我々と信濃源氏は違う。厳密に言えば仲間などと呼べはしない。だが、このまま乗常に倒されてしまえば、討伐軍がこちらへ来るのは明白。それだけは何としても避けねば。藤川での戦いぶりが単なる運ではなかったこと、私に示してみせるがいい。
As you wish, brother. I wonder what this tension was that filled my body. Was it normal to be filled with such excitement to fight a rival? Either way, it seemed as though the opportunity for a showdown between Naritsune and I came sooner than expected.
それでいい。高綱、ここへ。
はい。失礼します。義経様も久しぶりだね。
Hello, Takatsuna. You seem to be doing well.
高綱をお前に同行させる。お前は戦の経験が浅い。目付け役といったところだ。
Is he that experienced in warfare? Do I really need a chaperone? I see. In other words, my brother still doesn't trust me. Guess all we did in the previous battle still wasn't enough. I quickly shook off those thoughts and turned my attention back to Takatsuna. I'm glad to hear you'll be joining us. I'll be counting on you, Takatsuna.
こちらこそよろしく。お目付け役なんて堅苦しく考えないで気楽に行こう。
Oh, ye... Absolutely, I'm not going to think of you as a chaperone. I mean, you can't be that much older than me.
それでは、頼朝様、いい報告ができるよう頑張ってくるね。
ああ、その言葉をたがえる。
Despite my brother's stern tone, Takatsuna is as cheerful as ever. But Takatsuna's right. I shouldn't be upset he's coming along. My brother just wants to make sure I get back safe. I made a silent promise to myself that I would exceed my brother's expectations and help the Genji win this war. Then, after discussing specifics and making final arrangements, I left my brother's estate the following morning. I'll be there soon. Wait for me, Naritsune. I wondered how I would feel standing in front of him again. Even as we left for war, I still didn't know. Chapter 9. A few days after leaving Kamakura, I reached a camp on the border between Kaga and Etchu to meet Sir Yoshinaka.
お前が義経か。こうして顔を合わせるのは初めてだな。
That's right. I am Yoshitsune Kuro Minamoto.
まさかあの頼朝が俺に援軍をよこすとは。それも実の弟。藤川の戦では大層な活躍だったらしいな。我ら木曽の軍勢にもお前の噂は届いているぞ。
I don't think we need to look at the Fuji River Dictionary again because we just saw that.
だが、こんな女のようななりをしているとは思わなかった。噂通りの力があるとは信じられん。
Do not judge me on my frame. For I am strong. Well, I guess you'll just have to watch and see for yourself. Either way, I'm here on my brother's orders to lead the reinforcements. I look forward to doing my duty and bring forth great success in this campaign.
言うではないか。義経よ、俺とお前ら兄弟はいとこだ。だが我が父義方はお前らの父である義朝と対立し殺された。
Yeah, they did take... My vassals did take offense to that. But they learnt from last time not to make a fuss about it. Look at them, they're learning. Yoshikata Minamoto. Yoshitomo Minamoto's younger brother and Yoshinaka Minamoto's father. In a family dispute, he was killed by Yoshitomo Minamoto. Yoshitomo Minamoto, father of Yoritomo Minamoto and Shanao, the 5th generation leader of the Kowachi Genji clan. He was later defeated in the Heiji Rebellion.
いわばお前は仇のせがれだ。いとこ同士の血縁以上に、俺にとっては因縁の相手ということになる。
I mean, we don't have history, our fathers have history, but you know.
本来であれば、頼朝と手を組むなどごめんだ。援軍も突っぱねるところだが、今は状況が状況だからな。
I've heard that the war with the Heike has been fought to a stalemate. And now both of our forces are engaged in a standoff between Mount Tonami and Kurikara Pass. Kurikara Pass, mountain pass located on the border of what is present-day Toyama and Ishikawa prefectures. Mount Tonami, mountainous region located on the border of present-day Toyama and Ishikawa prefectures.
ああ、あの平則経が来るまではこちらが推していたのだが、敵ながら大した武将だ。まったく忌々しい。
Doesn't he? He's really good, right?
平家側の軍勢はおよそ10万。大将は平経正、副将は平則経。他にも平家の名だたる武将たちが加わっている。
Is Tsunemasa the guy we routed before? Tsunemori Taira's eldest son, nephew of Kiyomori. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the guy that we made run away before.
あちらも総力を上げてきているということだ。ここで勝てば、奴らの総力をあらかた削ることができる。絶対に負けられん。親の仇だなんだとこだわっている場合ではない。使えるものは何でも使ってやる。せいぜいよく働けよ。俺たち信濃源氏の足を引っ張らんようにな。
Yes, sir. I mean, I don't think we get to do it again, because, I mean, we're not going to be trying to fight him. We're going to be trying to fight Naritsune. Who cares about that guy? We've got bigger fish to fry. After getting all that off his chest, Sir Yoshinaka left in a huff.
勇壮ではあるがそやな方だ。俺はあまり好かないな。
まったくだ。わざわざ援軍に駆けつけた殿に対してあまりにも無礼な言い草ではないか。
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Besides, we're both Genji after all. Let's just do our best. And more importantly, he's given us permission to enter the battle. We've got to figure out a plan of attack right away.
平家側の兵は10万と言っていましたね。かなりの数ですが。
How many men are on this side, though?
それに対し、源氏側の兵力は我らを入れても5万程度か。まともにやり合っても勝ち目はないぞ。
数の多さに油断してくれていれば、まだつけ込む余地はありそうだが。
I wouldn't count on it. The Heike are being led by Naritsune, and he knows better than to rely on numbers alone. After muttering that to myself, I felt everyone's gaze upon me. Sorry, I guess it's kind of my fault Noratsune is here to begin with.
そのことですが、義経様。こたびの作戦を考える前に確認しておきたいことがあります。
What's that, Suganobu? Suganobu?
平泉であなたは則常の命を助けた。それが平泉に危機を呼びかねないことだと知りながら、それでもあの者を逃がしました。
Yes.
私はあの時本当に驚きました。あなたは秀衡様や我ら兄弟と心を通わせ、平泉にすっかり馴染んでおられたので。
Who that? Suganobu. You mean? He's one of the samurai that we brought back with us from the north.
そんなあなたがあのようなことをするなど思いもしなかったのです。
俺も兄者と同じ気持ちだった。
あなたはそれほどまでにあのものを生かしたかったということでしょ
う。Listen, I'm really sorry for all the trouble I caused you and all the people in Horizon.
いえ、謝らずとも良いのです。
は？
ああ、あなたはこうして出陣し、けじめと覚悟を示した。俺たちはあなたを責めたいんじゃない。あなたの覚悟を確認したいんだ。
義経様、あなたは則常を討てますか？
Yeah, I can defeat him.
おそらく激戦となりましょう。源氏の御曹司であるあなたの首を狙う者も多いはず。そんな中で平家の将としてまみえた時に、あなたは本気で則常に向かっていけますか？己が命を救った相手に。
Look, Suganobu, I saved him so that I could fight him on the battlefield.
俺たちはそれを知りたい。一度は情けをかけた相手とあなたが戦えるのかどうかを。
It wasn't just the Sato brothers. Benkei and Shungen also turned their eyes to me. Of all of them, the expression on Shungen's face made my heart ache most. Yeah, because everyone else looks serious and Shungen's just looking sad.
どうなんだ、シャナオ。
Come to think of it, Shingen hadn't mentioned my letting Noratsune go since we left Horizumi. We've been together since we were kids. Maybe it was just too difficult for him to confront me. But it's clear now this is something they've all been worried about. I knew, at the eve of battle, I needed to tell them the truth. Otherwise, there would always be trepidation in their minds as they followed me into battle. I'm sorry, everyone, and I'm really grateful for your concern. I'll be fine. Even if I see Noratsune on the battlefield, I can fight. I am Genji, and Noratsune is Heike. We promised when the time came we'd fight for our names and our houses. Noratsune lives up to his promises, and if he finds me on the battlefield, he'll give it everything he's got. And so will I.
義経様。
So don't worry, everyone. As a member of the Genji clan, I'll fight to the limit.
殿がそうおっしゃるのであれば、拙者は信じついていくまで否やはありません。
そうですね。義経様の決意はしかと受け取りました。であれば、これ以上は無粋でしょう。
俺たちも全力で戦に臨もう。見ていてくれ、義経様。
Shungen, are you still worried about this? I'm fine, I promise.
お前たちは 絆で結ばれているのだな。敵同士だというのに。
I think Shungen's jealous. What?
軍議を開くため山積せよと殿がお呼びです。また知恵の回る家来がいれば連れてこいと。
Alright, I'll be right there.
シャナ王の覚悟のほどはよくわかった。俺はこれからもお前を守るだけだ。
Right. Shungen and Tsugunobu, you two come with me. Ah yes, the smart two of my 4 vassals. Sir Yoshinaka and his entourage of generals were all neatly lined up for the meeting. We quickly joined them and huddled around a map showing the present positions of our forces.
今、平家軍と我が軍は砺波山の栗から峠を挟んで向かい合っている。平家は10万の大軍だ。山中ではその数の利を有効には使えない。奴らは不利な山を抜け、平野に軍を展開するつもりだろう。この栗から峠を抜けられてしまえば、下に広がるのは平原だ。つまり、平家にとって絶好の立地と言える。
Our army is half the size of theirs. If they reach the plains, we won't be able to hold them off.
そうだ。何としても峠を越えさせず、山岳戦を仕掛ける必要がある。
Force them to fight in disadvantageous terrain. Good idea. They've got more than double our troops. Just how are we supposed to win?
義経様、この兵力の差を覆すにはやはり奇襲しかないのではありませんか。
A surprise attack? It's true. If we attack them head on, we'll be crushed. A sneak attack might be cowardly, but we've got to outsmart them somehow. Yeah, I think you're right.
まあ、それが妥当だろうな。しかし、具体的にどうするかが問題だ。
First, we must slow down the Heike advances and keep them in the mountains.
では、こういうのはどうでしょう。平家側から見えるように、源氏の旗を無数に立てるのです。
Ah, make our army look bigger. Good idea.
源氏の大軍が駆けつけたと考え、平家は慎重になって足を止めるのではないでしょうか。
なるほど。いい考えだ。
平家の数は多く、山中では逆にそれが枷となる。軍を置く場所も限られてくるでしょう。兵を峠のどこかに集めることができれば。
Still, I'm not sure that's enough.
何?
The Heike have Noritsune on their side. He's smart, and I'm not sure the flags alone will fool him.
では、こういうのはどうだ。義経、お前がまず一騎で撃って出ろ。
Oh, we're doing what I did at the river. Surprise, surprise.
殿が撃って出る。どういう狙いがあっておっしゃっているのですか。
簡単なことだ。こいつの姿が見えれば援軍が来たと信じやすくなるだろう。
That's true, because we're reinforcements, so if we show off our existence, yeah, I guess.
義経が軍を率いているよう見せれば、俺と頼朝が手を組んだと一目瞭然だ。
Indeed. If they know that, the enemy's morale will plunge.
ああ、そうだ。
As dangerous as it was, Sir Yoshinaka had a point. Above all, this would be my chance to prove myself to him. Very well. We'll take care of it.
いいのか?
We're here to win. This gives us the best chance of doing just that. I want Shungen, Tsugunobu, and the others to lead the squad that will raise the flags. Raise them on my mark.
念には念をというわけか。よし、決まったな。
Sir Yoshinaka slapped his knee. He was clearly in a good mood. Sir Yoshinaka, Is there any place in the Kurakara Mountains where the Heike might be able to set up an encampment?
ある。サルガババという場所だ。そこなら馬に食わせる草も水場にも困らん。平家が峠で陣を置くならそこだろうな。
Sarugababa, border located between Echiu and Kaga, modern-day Toyama and Ishikawa prefectures, served as a base for the Heike during the Battle of Kurakara. No, Kurakara, not Kawa. Kara. Then let the Heike encamp at that Sarugababa. I will halt the advance of their army there. We'll divide a portion of the army to flank the Heike and surprise them in the night. The darkness should confuse them. Then, if they can't accurately assess our strength, it might force their men into retreat.
ヤシウか。面白い手だな。平家の者どもの慌てる姿が目に浮かぶようだ。
That poor Heike general, who's going to get ambushed at night twice.
いいだろう。それで行くとしよう。
Thank you.
それにしてもこんな細表のやさ男がどんな役に立つものかと思ったが、義経よ、お前もお前の家来もなかなかどうして面白い案を考えるな。
Can you see the panic at night though? You can if you set fire to their whole camp.
源氏の血は争えんといったところか。
I suppose so.
では、平家を猿ヶ馬に留め置いた後は、軍をいくつかに分けて迎撃するとしよう。ああ、そうだ。夜襲の際には、平家の奴らが南側へと逃げるように追い立てろ。
South? Why south?
我らはこの辺りの地理には詳しくありません。何かあるのなら教えていただきたい。
いいから、俺の命令通りに動け。うまくいけば面白いことになるだろ
う。しかし、何も知らされないままというのはあまりにも。
Yeah, what's south of here, Yoshinaka? Why don't I trust you?
俺はこの辺りの山を知り尽くしている。援軍に来たというのなら、黙って言う通りにしろ。
Yes, my lord. It was all we could do to respond to Sir Yoshinaka's stubborn attitude. And with that change of scene, I'm going to call the stream there. Next time, we'll go into battle with Noritsune on the other side. So, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is where the stream schedule for the week is posted. The next scheduled stream is Friday at 7 PM BST, and we'll be playing more Hooked on You. I think we can finish Huntress's route. So, hope to see you then or another time. Once again, thanks for coming, and this is Kalla signing out. See ya! Bye bye!